Listen guys, how is everybody? Hope you are all good and well. We are doing our Premier League Week 3 reactions to our predictions. Very sorry that I'm not in camera right now. Just give me 2 moments. Right, I'm back. Yeah, so our predictions to our Week 3, and all I can say is it's been an okay week, I think. Bit of up and down, up and down. So, first up, we had Chelsea versus Luton. Obviously, Chelsea drawing and losing their first 2 games of the season. And Luton losing their first game and having their second postponed. I said 2-0. Bournemouth Spurs, both drew first game of the season. Bournemouth lost, Spurs won their second. Which is why I went for a 2-0 Spurs win. Thought it'd be quite a comfortable result. Next up, Arsenal Fulham. Arsenal won 2 in a row. Fulham won 1, lost 1. So I did think Arsenal would edge it, but I have seen little weaknesses in Arsenal's game, in my opinion, this season that make me think they're not going to be anywhere near what they were like last season, which, in a way, anyone could have said. Next up, we have Brentford versus Palace. Brentford drew 1-1. Palace won 1, lost 1, which is why I think both teams are going to score a fair few goals this season, especially Brentford. For a team without Ivan Toney, I think they'll score a lot. Which is why I did think Brentford would edge it out, but I think I thought it was going to be a very attacking game. And then we have Everton Wolves, obviously 6-pointer already at the start of the season. Both teams haven't won a game this season. Both teams look an absolute pony, if I'm honest with you. Which is what I genuinely did thought it was going to be like a 0-0 end to end, but nobody can hit a barn door kind of thing. United Forest. United won 1-1, lost 1. Forest same, lost 1, won 1. Which was, again, I thought United would edge it out at home. We will definitely get into that game though. Brighton, West Ham. Brighton 2 on the bounce, both 4-1s as well. A bit of deja vu. West Ham 1-1, lost 1-1, drew 1, won 1. But I did think Brighton were going to absolutely hammer this one 3-1. Again, we'll definitely be getting more into that one. Burnley Villa. Burnley obviously same as Luton. Their second game of the season postponed, but lost their first game to City, which I actually thought they looked decent. Villa got battered by Everton, but won our second by battering Everton. So I thought it'd be quite tight. I thought we'd sort of struggle a little bit with Burnley's press because we're trying to force ourselves to play out and get better. Do think Pau Torres is very good at playing out, but not as great defensively, and he was a bit unsure on Martinez or Olsen. I thought my 2-1 prediction was a fair enough one. Sheffield United City. Sheffield lost both. City won both. Thought City were going to absolutely hammer this and walk it. Like I'm going to say every week. Newcastle Liverpool. Newcastle won 1, lost 1. Liverpool drew 1, won 1. But I thought Newcastle at home, they're going to edge this 2-1, but it'd be a very good game. Thought it would be a game of the weekend. So the final results, we got games, my prediction, actual result, points. My predictions there, and now we're going to get into the actual results. Chelsea versus Luton. Chelsea won 3-0, so I'm not far off. Don't mind it at all. It's always it's always going to be tough to call it. You can get your wins right, but the results. Luton, I thought they were going to do a little bit. They didn't really. I thought they'd be okay, but they weren't. Kind of worried for them with no attacking talent at all. Bournemouth vs Spurs. We got that result bang on. We don't need to talk about that any further. Just call me missed it, Mike. Arsenal Fulham. I said 2-1 Arsenal. It ended 2-2. Fulham started early. Goal in first minute. It's always an uphill battle. Brentford Palace. I really overestimated the attacking quality there. So the game ended 1-1. Bit of a tough one to take. Everton vs Wolves. I said 0-0. Wolves actually won 1-0. Now, from what I've heard, Wolves weren't as good as Everton, but Everton just didn't put the ball in the net, obviously. So it's one of them, really. It doesn't matter if you're in those dogfights. You don't need to be better than somebody. You just need to beat the teams around you, even if they are better than you. Just grind the wins out. I predicted United to win 1-0. Now, I don't know if I underestimated Forest's attacking quality, if I overestimated their defence from both sides, maybe. But this game ended 3-2. United actually went 2-0 down, which is a terrible start. But it was really good fight back mentality, to be fair. For Brighton West Ham, we got the correct result, just for the wrong team. I said 3-1 Brighton, it ended 3-1 West Ham. Fair play to West Ham. The dictionary definition of counter-attacking, they had, what was it, 22 to 28% possession. You know, didn't have any of the ball, scored 3 goals. Brighton battered, really. David Moore's got his game plan perfect. Burnley Villa, I said 2-1 Villa, it ended 3-1 Villa. Not going to dwell too much on it. Shame we couldn't get a clean sheet. I think Powell was poor defensively for it. I think Olsen should have done better on the Carlos clearance. He probably could have come. He was very well protected. And the cross into the box, maybe. And he probably should have saved the shot. But Pau Torres has to do better in the first place anyway. So, can't dwell too much on it. I thought City were going to bash FU 4-0, but it actually ended 2-1. City actually seemed to struggle in this game. When you actually look, they had 30 shots at goal. Haaland hit the woodwork. I don't know how many times and missed a penalty. So they didn't really struggle. They battered them. They just couldn't finish on the day. Newcastle Liverpool, again, the exact same result, just for the wrong team. No Van Dijk for Villa Liverpool, which is going to play a big factor, I think, in my opinion. You know, players like Diaby must be licking their lips at the thought of coming up against Matip and Gomez. You know, no disrespect to them, but they're hardly Van Dijk, are they? I actually think this is a bad result for Newcastle. I think it's poor. To me, 1-0 up, Liverpool down 10 men for just about 60 minutes. You know, and not even 10 minutes for the end of the game, you can see 2 goals. I think it's poor. I really do. I think it's shocking, actually. I think to be a man up at home to Liverpool, the standards you guys have set, you should be seeing that game out no matter what. But going to the points, we get 1 for Chelsea Luton, we get 3 for Bournemouth Spurs for the correct result. We get 0 on Arsenal, Fulham, Brentford, Palace and Everton Wolves because we got the wrong actual outcome. You know, we said draw. We actually went win, draw, and it ended up draw, win. You know, we get a point for United Forest because we got the correct winner, just not the right scoreline. We get 0 Brighton West Ham because we picked the wrong winner. We get 1 for Burnley Villa because we got the correct winner. We got 1 for Sheffield United City, same again, correct winner. And I've actually got this wrong. We actually got 0 on Newcastle Liverpool. So we actually finished, my bad, completely wrong. We finished on 7 points. But that is still a it's still a point improvement on the last 2 weeks where we got 6 points on both weeks. This week we end on 7. I know it says 8, but it's actually 7. I'm really sorry. I am terrible at maths and looking at things. But yeah, so guys, that is our let me just change this now. That is our reaction to our predictions for this week. Guys, if you have enjoyed, please be sure to drop a like. Comment down below how well you guys think I've done. Did you guys do better than me? And I'll hope to see you in a bit. Please make sure that you are subscribing.